we're going to be starting with this $17 account. So I'm going to be using the tight entries and using accuracy as high as possible. But let's not leave the room for mistakes, as trading is not a one-way business, all right? It also involves a huge risk. So do bear that in mind when trading or when submitting your logins to me. So anyway, let's start with volatility 25 1s. All right, so this is the first pair we have got here, the volatility, which is found in under deriv. So I've drawn my trend lines here, and then I've managed to put my buy positions. Because why? When you see a successful breakout and a pullback, most people, most traders, 99%, they would think, since we have got both of the things here in correct order, it should be able to sell. But you are wrong. You are wrong. Look at that wick there. It's a hammer. It's indicating a buy. But don't focus on the candlesticks, the patterns. No, just know that after breakout and there's a pullback like this, just check the time frame. You see it's the 30 minutes and the 1 hour. They are full of snakes, so it usually goes the opposite side of what you're thinking. So yeah, I would bear that in mind as well. So don't be fooled immediately when you enter a trade and then you see there is a breakout and you think now we are going to sell. The most patterns we see on the internet where they tell you after the breakout where it will have to continue with the trade, they are usually wrong. So do not follow them. All right, always do your research and then backtest to see. So as you can see, it always goes up. Right now, let me put my TP here because I know that it will touch somewhere there, and then my SO just put it a little bit down. So the mistake I could do, if things goes wrong, it could go down just a little bit before it goes up. So in any way, I'll still be in profit. So let's go with that, right? This is a good SL and a good TP, so that we don't suffer maximum loss. It will just be something small as we are building the account bit by bit. So now that we have done this, we can wait to see what will happen. So when you're trading these patterns, do not go in the trade blindly. Always know that 99% this trend, they always go the opposite direction of what you would have analyzed. In this position, you would have said sell and you would have been wrong. So that is what happens most of the time. And try to adjust your lot size just a little bit so that when you go into floating loss, you don't immediately suffer your account loss, right? It's just as simple as that. When you find your market pattern and then you search for a break and then a pullback, you must notice the type of pattern you are trading for it to take place. So, and also do mindful, like I said, of the lot sizes. They also vary. They also shape up your account, whether it's going to blow or whether it's going to go big. So this is another trade. So why am I selling here in jump 50? Why am I selling? I'm sure you can find a reason before I start to draw the trend lines. Well, it's very simple. You do not have to complicate everything. So in this giveaway account, we are growing it as little as possible, but as fast. And then when we get our chance, we are going to go full margin barber, so that we go big or we go home at once low. Anyway, so we put the trend lines like this to make a channel. So now we have our bullish channel. It's going upwards, right? So we have a flag, and then this flag, we are going to trade just the breakout of this trend line, because it usually breaks out going downwards, and then after that, whether it pretends to go up again or continue going, that won't matter. We are just scalping for this minute. We just want to trade the moment it breaks the trend line, going downwards. That is what we are trading here, and that is what we are calling it scalping. All right, so that's our definition of scalping on this trade. So do be mindful, scalping doesn't always mean trading a pullback. No, you can also trade the breakout itself, like what I'm doing here. So just pay attention, you see what I mean, in order to catch this trade. So after a while it did break, we can see that it did break, and then our account is somewhere which is safer to increase our position so that we can get a lot of profit. All right, so in this trade we know what we have to do, right? So here we can see that we have a W, and then after the breakout there's always a pullback. This is the 5 minutes, this is the 5 minutes. So the pullback which I'm talking about is in the higher time frame, not the 5 minutes. Okay,
not forgetting the most important part, why I chose to use Fastbook for my daily analysis. If you check on this page, I've clicked on trading right there. You'd be given your watch list that could be included up to 1,000 symbols, meaning that they'll be at your fingertips. If you move over to your stocks, you'd see them ready for you to take action. Just by the click of a button, you just slide over to crypto, and you can click on your favorite pairs to access the chat box, like I did right there. I've clicked on my favorite pair and it took me to its chart. So here I've noticed some of us aren't quite used to using this chart. So let me show you. If you click on that 15 minute, it will show you all the other time frames available. If you're using PC on the desktop version, it will even show you a custom made time frame for yourself. If you click on the candles, it will show you the candles available that you would want to choose. If you'd like a hollow, if you'd like the mountain, and if you'd like another one, that would be at your fingertips. Many choices. And then if you like the indicators, you just click on MA down there, Bollinger Bands on the next one, MACD just over on the next, and KDJ on the next, and RSI. If you want to remove them, just click right back on it the way you clicked it, and then it would come off. Very simple, very easy, and very convenient for all those who like to use indicators as well. If you switch over and slide, you would find yourself in news now, just next to the charts. It will give you the news of the pair you'd have clicked in the fundamentals analysis from the previous news, and to the one that will happen if there is any which is near. And then if you slide over again, it will give you the technicals of the same pair again. So this is a very big advantage for you. You have the fundamentals and the technicals and the charts and the news all under one page. And if you still don't know, you just click on the Q&A just down below where I clicked, and then it will take you to the chat where you can ask anything about the chart you would like to inquire about. So I call this a big win, guys. Join me in Fastbook trading. Let's win together.
So I know it's going to go back in the trend line to make a fake out, so that those who would have made an early sale would blow their accounts. All right, so when you go to the higher time frame, it means it has to come back up. So that is what we are going to trade here. So we'll enter just a little bit of full margin, just with a pinch of some salt, so that we get a lot of profit. And as usual, after a while it always goes back up in the trend line, and then this is what we have accumulated. Seems like we have accumulated a lot of profit, which has built it up the account as expected. These are a little bit of extra results, but yeah, now that the account is a bit big, it means we can even go full margin pro max. We can go full margin pro max. That is what we're going to do on the next trade. So apparently when I was recording, I lost footage of this one, but I managed to see the results here that we have managed to land in 911. I don't know how I lost it, but I'm sorry. But for the next trade, I'm very sure that I have the footage so that you can understand when I was recording it. All right, so I drew my trend lines like this, the upper trend line and the lower trend line. All of them will be touching the wicks of the candles, not the body, because if they touch the body, it will grow confusion on you, whereas where there is a pullback, it will not touch the trend line, but then you will think it did, and then you go into a wrong position. So here it seems like we are having a clear thing where there is a breakout and then a pullback. So here is where the trick is. It's not like the other one, it's not a bullish channel, so that is why it might not go back in the trend line. This is not a bullish channel, it's just straight. All right, so things like this, they usually go down, unlike a bullish channel or a bullish flag. It usually goes back in the trend line before going downwards. So upon going full margin here, just a little bit, we accumulated quite some loss, so we'd have to watch our positions, because just a small movement, that's boom, the account will be gone. The account will be gone. All right, so that will be giveaway number one, fail. So we have to make sure we do all the things with precision. So I'll check the accounts I've logged in, and then tomorrow I'll be starting off again. So yeah, we wait after putting our positions. Obviously we wait for the results, right? So after waiting, we also land in blue. Here we're in blue, so we keep waiting. It's going in our favor. So if it manages to drop down there, it means we will accumulate a lot of it, actually a lot of it. So do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Let's go 100k. Let's go baba. Why we do this giveaway? To make sure everyone is profitable, right? To make sure everyone is profitable. The reason why I don't give most signal is that a lot of people with small account, they end up blowing because they don't know risk management. Upon putting the position, most people always go full margin because they trust. They go full margin, and just a little bit of movement, they always blow their account, and I don't want people to do that. This is why I offer to do the giveaway, because it will be me and I'll be doing it with the maximum precision. All right, so back here it seems that we had accumulated more than our agreed target. So lucky you, man, lucky you. So you have landed your account, you've landed in 27,000. So yeah, good for you, bro. So we can finally say the first challenge has been finished. Now we are going to the second one. All right, to the second account, and then we'll start off from there so that everyone can receive the agreed amount. I don't know about this guy, but it seems like you have got it big. Please don't trade this account. Please just withdraw it and use it something else. Don't trade it. I promise you, if you try to trade it as you are right now, you might lose a lot of money. So please just withdraw the money. All right.